get equilibrium in their favor. And yeah, I mean, and the clockwork doesn't really help there either, right? He kind of suffers from the same problems, if not just worse, because he can't even nuke the ranged. I see what you're saying.
Yeah, I mean, like, typically what a brute wants is like some super strong support level 1, like some Dark Willow or something that you can just help to trade in the lane effectively. Like, you just stand there and just keep trading with them, out trade, and the brute can get to like aggro the creeps and like chill and get a few CS here and there, because the brute really wants the early start. The brute wants the early Wraith Band or the early gold to buy the Soul Ring. You know, the early items matter a lot at the early levels.
Bare
Because the
necessity.
brute doesn't really have like any power spike like until level 6. You just regen better. But if you're not rich enough, you don't have the items, the double Wraith Band to fight the insatiable hunger. If you're poor, then you can't use your timings on the hero before your 6.
30
And even getting to 6 is gonna be hard for the hero.
Definitely. No, I think that's a big deal. I see what you're saying now. A lot of thought behind it, but it makes a lot of sense. I mean, a first blood would go a long way to kind of upset this kind of spiral that you're predicting. We'll see what Irving's going to be able to make happen here.
The battle begins.
Obviously, that's not a core here. I'm excited.
Does the Lone Druid have all Venom on the bear?
Where's the bear? There he is.
Oh, he bought triple circlet. Okay. I guess that's better.
A big backpack.
I mean, Radiant's lineup is cool. I think like they have a huge timing, like 25 minutes. All their heroes come together at the same time. I like their lineup.
Okay, so they will send the Potom down here. Maiden ready. Necrotic webs here. Ooh, does not block the creep. Do you think that's a mistake already, basically?
I think they are playing a bit too passive on Radiant.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yep.
This is really good for Broodmother. Super good.
Irving's happy to tank the wave, as you saw. He's already dragged it away underneath or close to tier 1 tower. Oh, quick little pause as well. Basically, you wanted Lone Druid to block or to tank arrow with his body. Obviously, Maiden doesn't want to tank anything. She doesn't have the HP for that.
Yeah, best case was if the Crystal Maiden was like a bit earlier to the lane so that she can be already on the right. The moment the Broodmother wants to aggro the creep, you just hit and you Nova and you just start going on the Brood immediately.
Keep her away from the creep.
So you don't let them trade this wave, you know?
Yeah.
Like how Irving just pulled 3 creeps up. You don't want this to happen.
Right. Okay, well, Irving, he pretty much knew exactly what he needed to do, seemingly.
Wow, the Mirana even warded and he arrowed a big camp. That's so greedy.
Yeah, second arrow, already getting some gold money. I mean, it's important to get the levels, right, in this kind of a lane here. Kind of a tough lane for the bottom. Yeah. We'll see how things continue. Second range creep there as well. Seems like so far, it's okay, honestly, in this kind of a lane. Evil Rabbit, they might...
Yeah, maybe it has something to do with the triple circlet inside of Venom. Maybe it makes it such that the level 1 is a lot more passive. Focusing on farm.
I mean, I definitely see that, but I also see how strong this Crystal Nova is, so I'm just shocked that... look, when you were talking about what the strategy needs to be level 1, it made a lot of sense to me. But...
yeah. Or maybe I'm just wrong.
Could be. Could be. We're not perfect over here in the commentary box, unfortunately. Throwing a lot of criticism. Okay, they're going to try it out for the clockwork, trying to share the battery assault procs. Level 1 vacuum here with the ion shells. That is beyond enough damage here for the Darkseer to grab a first blood.
That feels good, man. Getting first blood on Darkseer is like a wet dream.
Yeah, it feels pretty nice.
The hero needs this kind of goal so much. He can accelerate so much from it. The arcane, the soul ring.
The experience as well, right? Level 2 ion shells, especially with we didn't talk about this. Pretty nice combo, right? Nyx, Darkseer. A little vacuum into Impale. You might even see Mind Flare, Vacuum Mind Flare. It can actually hit multiple targets if they're right on top of each other, which Vacuum kind of does for a split second. I don't think it's like it's not an easy combo to hit by any means. PYW is going to die to the breed fire.
No, I think it's a talent, right? The AoE Mind Flare.
No. But so technically, the way that this is coded is it's actually a 0 AoE ability, right? Because it's a point target. So it's like, and then when you take the talent, you get plus 600 AoE. So it's so it's a 0 AoE. So if there are like creeps stacked literally right on top of each other, and you press Mind Flare, you're gonna Mind Flare everything in that AoE, which is exactly.
What? Really?
Yeah. You've never seen that? There's this clip on Reddit of some guy who's like Mind Flaring like a bunch of satyrs or whatever, and they all stacked on top of each other, and he killed all of them.
What?
Yeah.
I didn't know.
Yeah. It's not a really reliable combo, obviously by any means, right?
It's hella sick, dude. You stack so many camps and then you tell him come vacuum and then you mind flare
Dude,
everything.
honestly, holy shit.
Sounds
You're
insane.
cooking. You're cooking. Position 3 Nyx.
Uh,
I remember when this hero was a position 3. A long time ago. That's back when Universe was
I
still
remember.
playing.
But I think this combo is nice because Darkseer can't secure range creeps. So the Nyx being able to just mind flare the range creeps is still really nice for Darkseer.
Yeah.
Because XP is so important for Darkseer.
Very true. Bear resummoned. Irvin's still going to try and fight through this, but
Uh-oh.
yeah, there's going to be that Nova. They need a little bit more damage. He turns. Big old Mon shot. I think that was actually the minute 3 Lotus that keeps him alive. That was also the Insatiable Hunger, so he's going to be on the back foot for this entire next wave.
Yeah, I think you post up on the LD right now. Like post up on their face and bully them.
Oh yeah, this looks pretty good. Big charges.
He doesn't have Rismas, he just resummoned, but I don't think he's that dependent on the bear anyway. Because now you play the hero, you don't play the bear.
Always important to block the hard cap against the bottom, right?
Yep.
Oh, careful here. Good amount of damage, but ooh, a lot of damage actually. He's fine. He's got a leap charge. Yeah, will be forced out now. How's our mid lane going? I figured this was going to be really boring, just like power shots onto the monkey. As long as butterfly effect doesn't get 4 stacks of Jingu, I don't really see how he dies here. In fact, he's kind of beating back 7E right now.
Yeah, I mean, I think 70's plan is just to get levels, get the farm that he can get, and then try to rotate. Because even though he's into the win, he's still adding the Jingo. Because he knows that his gameplay needs to be towards the side lane.
For sure.
It's not really about the mid lane this game.
Dire's structures are fortified.
The fortify.
What a bitch.
Oh, he did it. He also, I don't know if you saw it, but the Boundless Strike got denied, so he didn't get any of those creeps from that wave, which is, it never feels really too great, does it? And
Yeah, but he's doing okay. He has 28 CS. Oh, good.
Just 20, 28 and 8 even, which is not surprising against a ranged hero, I suppose. All right, so the supports have started rotating very early. DK very tanky up top lane, right? You probably need to walk him down with double Ion Shell for like 30 seconds to kill him. So you got the Potom and the Clockwork. Best buddies forever, securing bot rune for butterfly effect.
I'm surprised they're so close to each other so early in the game,
Right.
the two supports. Yeah.
I imagine Broodmother is the same kind of offlaner, similar to a Timber as the rune spawns bottom, by the way, in Viz rune. To protecting it. Similar kind of hero where you want to give them their solo XP, like a Timber, right?
Yeah, I mean, once your Timber or Brute is around level 4, level 4.5, you want to start letting them solo
Got it.
when they can. But sometimes they need your help. They can't even touch the creeps.
This is insane. I'm not going to lie, I haven't seen a lot of Lone Druid. This Bare Necessities talent, these stats are actually ridiculous. I definitely underestimated them.
Yeah, that's why I think that lineup makes a lot of sense.
Go on to the Maiden. Ward setup, it's going to get denied now, but just the support's doing a little bit of work up here. It's top lane PYW. Do you think PYW should still be here? Should he start rotating mid, start to help with these rune fights, these skirmishes, or is he still doing a lot of work up here?
I think he's just prioritizing his own game.
Okay.
Like getting 6 early. If you play with the Darkseer, you can get the shell, you can farm neutral camps, and you have potential to TP with the shell, right? There's more gank potential if you stay near the Darkseer, ironically.
Monkey.
Dire's top
I wanna
tower
go for
is
it.
under attack.
Ward gets planted down. They see Mayuri farming a
Nice
small
one.
stack. Up in the tree, they haven't seen him yet. Mayuri, they will make the jump now. Instant Dragon Tail finishes off the Warpine Raider. Is he gonna die for that? No, right?
Dire's
Certainly?
top tower
He
under
is!
attack.
No one is coming. Okay, nobody help.
Radiant's
No
middle
TPs.
tower is under attack.
Mid lane Butterfly Effect starting to do a little bit of chip damage to this tier 1 tower. Obviously, Bruise, they just don't rotate. That's not what they do. And the bottom is going to stay bottom.
Holy! This bottom
Dire's top
build looks
tower is under
hella
attack.
illegal. Dude.
Illegal, you say?
Dire's
Yes.
top tower has fallen.
Double bracer. Alright.
1000 damage level 4. Or sorry, 1000 HP level 4. Uh-oh.
1000 damage.
Oh,
Holy.
that would be really illegal. Double rapier, triple, what is that? 4 rapiers. Little bit of packet loss. Did have some troubles connecting to the server. Oh, I think runes went for 1 apiece, didn't they? Wisdom, yeah. Runes 1 apiece.
Yeah.
But after...
I think the weird thing for the Dire subs right now is actually all you need to do is farm. Just farm on both subs.
Okay, well, hold on. Next slide, please. Autumn up to the high ground. He's okay. You got Maiden actually just absorbing levels in the mid lane as well.
Yeah. I think if the Radiant supports are being passive, then the Dire supports are happy. Dire supports just wanna farm because all 3 of your cores just wanna farm.
Scanning.
You don't really have any timings right now.
I didn't know you couldn't ping the server. Hopefully this is gonna get settled. My apologies, but sometimes observing Chinese Dota be like that. All right, seems like we're all settled. Tower goes down top. Beyond. Wonder what his game plan is. Will he consider a rotation through the Twin Gate? That's weird. I thought that was definitely gonna stack for him, but no luck.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
I like the Dire's wards. Like it's very like anti-monkey, you know.
Radiant's
the
bottom
3 ward.
tower is under attack.
Because the monkey is the one that wants to move this game.
Right.
The Lone Druid and the Darkseer just want to sit their lane.
PYW is already level 6, and they are just gonna kick off for a kill onto Irvine.
It's huge.
Ooh, get the spiders. Get the spiders. No luck.
Yeah, but this is the benefit of having Darkseer Nyx. Is the Nyx is kind of secured to have a good game. Because of the Iron Shell, you get to farm camps. You can even make stacks and farm stacks during nighttime. Because the creeps don't move. They just die to the Iron Shell.
Oh yeah, that's right. All up top. They still have the vacuum. Ion Shell now up to 2 for Mayori.
Oh, he stunned the
So
creep.
much damage. He did stun the creep, actually. A lot of damage.
He did a Soshka.
That's right.
You remember the Soshka?
Remember the Bulba dooming the creep and eating it?
Oh,
That one's my favorite.
the Soshka was TI1 or TI2 when he primal raw the boar or something. Or he stunned his fan stunned the boar.
Dota's got a lot of infamous moments like that. That's like, it always made me laugh when you like just hex anything and you end up like hexing a creep or a spiderling when Broodmother's got like a bajillion of them. So you gotta click on the portrait sometimes. Just better.
Yep.
Quick pause, quick DC for 7E. But I reckon Team Zero are about to start something here. As the Maelstrom's about to be finished for maybe Lone Druid here already. But most importantly, I think Mech is now being fetched on the Courier. Double mana boots. That's about it. This is going to be Armlet DK into the Sanjin Yasha. Classic. Classic item build here. But the supports, I mean, this is, I think, a bit of a problem here. Level 4 and level 5 still. Bottom's kind of close, but Clock's so far away.
Like, I think this is an example of why Dota is so interesting to play. Is because if you look at Dire's situation right now, it's like a Rubik's Cube that needs to be solved. So, as a support player, in this situation, actually you have to understand all your 3 cores and what they want. And if you do, you will understand that they don't need you to do anything. They just need you to react well to the next ulti, and they need you to react well to the monkey rotation. And as long as you can react well to these 2 things, that's all your cores want from you. They actually don't want you to try to do anything.
I see.
But you know, if you are like kind of in autopilot mode of like, oh, as a support, I usually go and do this, I usually go and fight here, then you are kind of not doing the important thing. Like actually right now they can just go and farm. And like as long as they have sentries for the brute and the brute doesn't die, they're fully Gucci, you know. They're being chilling. But they already look like they're trying to do something like unnecessary, like trying to do something that they don't really have to do.
Right.
Like walking to bot.
Right. Because it doesn't really seem like they have the damage to kill this Lone Druid. Although he doesn't have a point in true form, I just don't think he's got the damage.
I mean, there's nothing to do. It's like it's actually the best case is for them to both get levels and wait until their cores are ready to be played around.
It's difficult to do that, though. I mean, even just from my perspective, I just want to sit behind the Brood. But Brood's probably pinging me saying, go away, I want solo XP.
Yeah. I mean, I think the Brood just wants sentries. and some info maybe like push out mid wave, push out top wave, so
Yeah.
that you know the Brute can see dots.
Got it. You just want some intel on that. Well, mid's being occupied by the Windrunner. Seems like Mayuri's content to let the waves push under tier 2 and then just farm them. So this is genuine. I don't know what I would do. I guess I would just be stacking. If I was a pot of Mayor,
Yeah,
interviewing some enemy.
Just farm, man. Just on the battery and just farm this big
Yeah.
camp. Just farm.
Oh, he's gonna turn around now. 180.
Like from the Brute perspective, right? What's a Clock and the Mirana gonna do to help me if they go on me? I don't think these two supports are gonna turn shit. We are not gonna kill anyone.
Yeah.
So instead of coming to me and trying to turn the fight on me, can you guys go somewhere else and push the waves so that they have to show?
Oh, they tried to arrow the wagon.
More dots on the map.
Unfortunately, they caught the ranged creep instead. I mean, yeah, right now, Butterfly Effect pushing out mid. We'll actually use the glyph defensively here to make sure that the tower takes the least amount of damage. Top lane, you've got Darkseer, Nyx, best buddies forever. Still holding on to the Vendetta, and there's actually a lot of sentries around this top lane area. Just out of range here of this cliff spot.
He's gonna get bottom, but there is a sentry at bottom. Let's see what path PYW takes, if he's getting seen or not.
He'll be seen.
Yeah, he gets seen.
Oh, he's melting, melting the spiders though. Little ion shell invis action. At least now he's on the opposite side of the sentry. Still has a good duration now of Vendetta remaining.
So actually, they had an opportunity right there. If the Mirana was not here, if the Mirana like keep it mid, they could have smoked the three of them to kill the Darkseer because they know Nyx is bottom.
They're gonna try for the bottom anyway. The Frostbite, they should have this guaranteed. Reactions incoming now. Butterfly Effect already going with the Whirlwind active. Freezing Field immediately bursting through that Crystal Maiden as PYW will go next. Even a reaction TP from Mayuri. With a little bit left in this Elder, or a fresh Elder Dragon form and Armlet ready to go. They are going to help this Brood push this tower.
Yeah, these TPs are actually completely fine in this patch because of the gate. Like right now, they're gonna help the Brood take the tower and he's gonna get back. It feels so good. Whereas last time when before the gates, like this TP will be so great.
That feels
he's not using the gate.
Feels pretty important for this Brood, right? To get that tower. Now you can start accessing the enemy's food street.
Yeah, super important.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Tower mid gets denied in the meantime, unfortunately, by Evil Rabbit. They have lost a little bit of map control, but now Brood can start to get comfortable in this Radiant side of the map a little bit more. We're going to see PYW set up a little bit of vision. Keep my eye out. I want to see if we'll ever see that stacked Mind Flare. I swear it's a thing. I've seen it. Reddit never lies.
I wonder who's gonna farm top for Dire, because I guess it's true. It's right that the DK is farming the Ancients. He wants to use his cleave, but they're sort of losing efficiency top side of the map. No one is farming top right now for Dire.
Smoke play now. Both supports up to level 6. Of course, we do have Solar Flare that was just used in that previous engagement. Nearby and farming is the lone Druid, but instead the smoke play is going to run headfirst into the Maiden and PYW throws a stun, but will leave the Maiden for dead otherwise. He might be in some trouble. We still have Hookshot beyond in the vicinity as well. Hookshot is out as well as Power Cogs. Back, and sorry, just the wall actually is going to be thrown down as PYW hasted. Maybe looking to try and turn. We'll at least connect on a few stunts. They accidentally stack them. Out goes the mechanism. Vacuum onto 2 as they've cut down the tree of the Monkey King. Another mechanism in return, but that's a long stun, sir. Down he goes. The bear is disarmed and just dies. And a 2-for-1.
This is... I don't really like this build by 70. He doesn't have ult. You are so useless, I feel like. The monkey.
Oh, yeah.
He has no ult. And he doesn't have Maelstrom yet, and he tries to come and contribute. He actually doesn't do anything, I think. Now his game is so slowed down because of this death. I mean, props to the DK. Quelling blading the tree.
Yeah, it was fast.
But, yeah, but still, I feel like the monkey would have done anything anyway.
Very true. Little skirmish victory for Evil Rabbit. They get a few of their cores involved in that as well. And now we'll see if they can try and continue snowballing just a little bit more. The smoke works out very well for them. Smoked on that Maelstrom. Now a nice bump up for that make that Gleipnir. Upgrade.
Actually, I feel like the CM is so important. Don't you feel like once the CM died, the Wind Ranger has such a free fight? Like nothing touches him anymore.
Right, not afraid of the bite or the freezing field, right?
Yeah. Like the monkey, the lone drain, no one matters to the.
So I'm just laughing here. They steal the rune. Oh, nice. He jumped into it to make sure he can get the stun. God, I love playing Nyx. He's so fun.
Yeah. PYW did something really good. The fight at bottom, he sort of used his body to bait a little bit, but he had ulti. Because with the new facet, you can play like that.
That's right. This what is
what's
the facet? The scuttle.
Yeah. It's something that Mira did at the start of when Nyx started getting picked. Mira, I first saw Mira doing it. He would save his ulti to bait with his body.
Basically like reposition in the middle of fights. Well, doesn't have his ulti now. Does have at least the spiked carapace and Mayuri giving chase. I think they have this kill. No. Guardian Greaves from behind in the nick of time as here they go. Oh my god, back wall combo. Now there's a Monkey King ultimate. And with the freezing field on top, they're going to still try and fight through this one. Butterfly Effect gets pulled deeper into the freezing field as they get the kill only on just the monkey. Irving zoned out of the fight here by a full... Was it a full channel freezing field? I think it was.
Dire's top tower is under
Full
attack.
channel whirlwind too. I mean, the Wind is going to own this game, I'm telling you. This Wind is so good.
2-for-1 trade, though. Still pretty good. Butterfly Effect looking for maybe a +1. We'll find PYW. No chance to get off the carapace and a second away from the Vendetta. Beyond, he's going to go down as well. More Spiderlings. And that is going to shift things here just a bit, isn't it? A 3-for-2 now.
Dire's
With a
top
tier 1 tower
is
here
under
potentially to
attack.
fall as well.
Yeah, I mean, Radiant,
Tower is under attack.
if they struggle to get the kills with their Monkey and Nyx, their lineup feels kind of lackluster,
Radiant's
right?
middle tower has
They don't have
fallen.
like enough spells to kill heroes.
Yeah, I'm wondering what this lone druid's gonna do. Obviously, he's a carry. So he's gonna go for this. So what is it? Butterfly treads Gleipnir, and then he joins fights, basically.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
I mean, I wonder if he's gonna buy MKB. I feel like you don't want to because there's no stats on the MKB.
Right.
And I'm not sure if MKB is a good item on this hero. Might have. It does increase the damage of the MKB itself, but I don't think it increases the proc damage.
Killed the monkey. He was up in the tree. An observer ward in its last couple of seconds, giving them some very crucial information. I was on board and watching our lone druid. Well then, it's a pretty big death, honestly, for 7E. Evil Rabbit, they are gonna begin really starting to scale now. Sanjin and Yasha's complete. BKB next for Mayuri. Still no Blink Dagger to be purchased quite yet. I suppose it's not really his job to start the fights, though, is it?
Yeah, I don't really think they have to. I think all three of their cores can just chill and wait for a good opportunity during the fights. I don't think they have to rush. Their lineup is like they have damage from a lot of sources.
Blink on
All three
Nyx.
cores.
He's ready to go. What else are we smoking on? I think that's really the big one. Oh, Crimson. So Crimson Guard buff. That's got to be something.
Yeah, that's huge.
A lot of the damage.
Dire lineup is very countered by the Crimson.
Yeah, indeed. Gotta find a good fight. They're setting PYW in ahead. He's not vendetted yet. Still has that blink. Still has that scuttle facet ready to go. Scans on scans. They're not in the Roche pit. Ooh, and this scan is gonna just barely catch them. Evil Rabbit, they're gonna smoke in response. They've got the Spiderlings, well, a spider on the cliff. But it seems like Team Zero, with their smoke expiring, will not go further than the enemy triangle. They'll push a wave out mid. There's no information. The map's completely dark for them. I feel confident to hit a tower. In fact, they will force this reaction now from Evil Rabbit. Cliff is used. Quick D-ward, well, as quick as a maiden can do it, which is, as we all know, as swift as the Wolves of Ice Rex. But here we go. Hookshot in from behind. They found the real lone druid. They're onto the hero, but there's going to be at least the Crimson Guard buff trying trying to go in with a true form, gets the HP, 3 heroes hit by the
Holy!
back wall combo. In we go, and down go Evil Rabbit. Windrunner is down. Irving's been stunned up by the spiked Carapace. There's going to be an Impale in another second. He may be over the cliff, but in they go with the Blink Dagger. PYW giving chase, 70 giving the vision as 3 heroes go down on the side of Evil Rabbit. Even this Maiden is chasing after for more. PYW avoids the arrow. Another Blink stun here in just a second as stuns him up with the Carapace into the Impale. Mayuri dying steps away from his high ground. Team Zero, a beautiful fight. What a counter initiation.
That was so close to the Lone Druid almost died, but because the Lone Druid almost died, that's why Dire's like everyone's like Lone Druid, and then they get 3-man back and on the strike.
Yeah, it feels bad, but a really, really strong fight. Was that Impale as well? Heck yeah, it was. Vac Wall, Impale, into Boundless Strike, into Gleipnir. That's disgusting. It's an absolute gross amount of AoE.
I mean, I have a hot take, right, which is maybe don't try to go kill the Lone Druid first. I mean, our damage is so slow on Dire, right? I think if you go kill the CM first, it's gonna be an amazing fight. And don't get 3-man vacuum.
Yeah. Yeah, well, the 3-man vacuum is a result of everyone Davai rush Lone Druid, basically.
Yeah. Because the opportunity felt too good, but it was a
It was too good to be true.
Yeah, I mean, it's just because your lineup doesn't have burst, right? Okay, he got shackled, yeah, he got arrowed or whatever, but you guys don't really have burst.
Yeah, okay. Oh, look, I'll give a little bit of credit to Evil Rabbit. Maybe they thought they could kill him. They didn't know about the Crimson, right? That was the Crimson reveal, which is kind of a big deal here, isn't it?
Yeah.
But overall, I agree.
But I mean, I feel like the plan should be to, you know, you gotta understand and pick your lineup strengths.
Killed all the Spiderlings, didn't catch any of the heroes there with the Boundless Strike as in goes the Bear. Hook shot. He's gonna actually, just barely save the Clockwork. Does at least force the Greaves, sorry, just the mech. No Greaves quite yet. That'll be this tower going down by the looks of things. Oh, Monkey's got Shard. I love Monkey Shard.
Yeah, it's really important for the hero. Big power spike for him. I think Dire just needs to stay spread out during the fight. All their heroes don't really benefit from fighting super near each other. All of them are good at spacing.
You said Dire?
Yeah, Dire.
Yeah, but
like the Windrunner wants to come in at her own time. The Brute also wants to. You don't want to be in the thick of everything.
Quick little Vendetta kill there onto the bottom. That's why playing Nyx when you're ahead just feels so good, doesn't it? Especially when you have like some kind of very mobile hero like this Monkey King facet. Just everywhere.
It just doesn't feel very fair when you play Nyx in this kind of game.
But at the same time, you fall behind and this hero feels like hot garbage.
Yeah.
I don't know what's worse, playing Nyx from behind or playing Disruptor from behind.
Oh, Disruptor.
For sure? Yeah, fair enough.
At least you can mind flare some creeps, man.
That's true, yeah, that's true. Disruptor just kind of glimpses heroes and then they end up killing you. Good lane. You see a hero, they want to kill a hero. Clockwork. Oh, quick gets pulled back by the vacuum. They've got a lot of magic damage. In fact, they can just commit the Vendetta for that kill. Pure damage, so went right through that Solar Crest barrier.
I mean, I'm gonna say, man, I think Mirana support is Cabo. Unless you're really clear on how you want to play it, like some Saksa way of playing it. But a lot of these games, it is Mirana support, and I actually feel like they don't know how. They don't really know what they're doing. They don't really provide anything. The ult is so mediocre, you know, for your teammates. It's only half.
Dire's top tower has fallen.
He's Monkey King. Oh, look at this. Just casual initiation. Back wall. Impale onto 2. The arrow does catch the Darkseer, but he got everything off already, so what's the point? Darkseer still alive. Clockwork's gonna end up falling. Butterfly effect. He needs to bail out of this fight already as the Guardian Greaves topping up the rest of Team Zero. Tier 3 towers already down. Trying to take down this bear as the Rack's under siege. Another stun, followed up by the Boundless Strike and the Freezing Field just to ensure they get the kill. Evil Rabbit, this base does not belong to them anymore. Oh, and the bottom is just dead?
I mean, their lineup just, like I said, right, they really come together around 25 minutes. They have, when they have their Gleipnir, when they have the team items on the Darkseer, and they have the Link on the Nyx. Yeah, heroes work very well
I
together.
don't think they'll. Oh, they will leave the base. I mean, they're fighting into an Aegis still. They're fighting into an Aegis. No need to get too hasty. They're still. How long would you say they are squarely at this peak of power?
Probably until the Wind Ranger has like a
Radiant's bottom
Crystallis?
tower
Oof.
is under attack.
That's an item and a half away right now.
yeah. I mean, Dire need more damage. They're not killing anyone
No.
right now.
Yeah, this just doesn't feel that great. And Mirana, Clockwork, these are like kill combo supports, right? They're not really like damage dealing supports. I mean, I guess Potom is a little bit more with Solar Flare.
I mean, Mirana is, but the issue is like these players, they don't play greedy on this hero. They need to be more greedy when you play Mirana. Like, you think you're helping your team by playing like this drums ulti way, but like I know this build quite a lot because I watched CQ play. CQ was the first guy that did it at TS. Oh, wait.
I think he's okay. He's got a shield rune, so he can just leap away. Very balanced facets. In fact, they're going to turn. Okay, they've caught the Potom. All the barriers used here, but the chain stun's just continuing, leaping away, but only into the hands of more lone druid auto attacks. And these things hurt, don't they?
Like the reason like the drums shit is good on the Mirana is because Sinkyu gets it so early in the game that he still has damage. Even though he's buying drums, he's buying Boots of Bearing, he still does damage. That's why Mirana is good. Mirana is not good if you're at this net worth at 25 minutes. You are like worthless. You don't do anything.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Sometimes greed is good, is what you're saying. Butterfly Flag, he actually avoids the initiation. The stun finds both supports. CZQ letting loose now on the freezing field, just kind of zoning enemies away, doing good work to the Clockwork before canceled by the battery assault. But in the back lines, it's Butterfly Effect. He dies already on his first slice. BKB ended, immediately jumped by the Nyx, and now 3 enemy heroes and a bear await him. Godlike streak now. Fly. Well, they're gonna be patient on these buybacks. By the looks of things. Oh, sorry, that's
Raid,
Fly.
Radiant knows how to execute their
Dire
lineup.
are scanning.
They are very clear on how they want to fight.
Oh yo, my apologies. I always get really
The monkey ulti was guarding the CM
Yep.
a lot.
Clockwork just had to like dive in to try and cancel it with battery assault. It doesn't feel good. Fight gets split. I think Butterfly Effect, it was a good effort getting in there with the Whirlwind, but as soon as his BKB is up and he's on the wrong side of that fight, there's just no help coming his way. Now he's brought back on the third life, vacuumed into the Impale. Mirror activates the BKB, stuns the lone druid. Okay, that's a pretty good shackle shot onto 2, but again, they're just not taking any damage thanks to this Crimson Guard. Another vacuum, lone druid's still alive, and he will get walked down. A very strong fight and a huge kill, almost a 2,000 gold to the enemy team now fed on over. Looks like Beyond, he will fall next. Third up on the menu, Maiden TP's away, but it seems like the Nyx Assassin has been left behind. Okay, let's see if they can find him. Arrow goes fishing. It's missed, but they have detection here. PYW.
Dire's middle tower is under
Trying
attack.
to evade. Oh, rocket flare almost enough. But now they see him, and down he goes. Walked back into that sentry detection range.
Yeah, shouldn't linger around without the lone druid ultimate, I think, because now since you play the main hero, you don't lifesteal, right?
Right.
I mean, before your bear would hit a lot and your hero would lifesteal, so you wouldn't die. So you could still fight without the ultimate. But nowadays, you play the hero, so if you have no ult, you kind of die pretty easily.
Yeah.
You don't really have lifesteal.
Bear's got Vlad's, but it's just not enough, right? It's not comparable.
Yeah, because I mean your hero is getting controlled, right? Even if you have Vlad, you can't hit. Like your bear attacks for so little damage, so you actually don't heal much. Or at least that's how I think it works now. I'm not 100% sure. The new facet. I think the call was that DK didn't have form, so they wanted to fight, but yeah, perhaps should just wait for the Lone Druid ulti next time.
So much stats.
Yeah.
And now it's just, he's finally leveled up max. I believe you're just going to take this, right? 10% bonus stats? I don't see how you turn that down. Especially as a universal
Oh,
hero.
so he didn't buy the... doesn't buy the MKB?
No, I guess not. So,
I guess he just wants to tank through the with the Crimson, he just tanks through the Windrunner damage until the Windrunner runs out of BKB, and then the other teammates can control the Wind and kill the Wind without MKB.
Yeah, I mean, it worked the once, just not on the buyback life, right? So I can definitely see that happening.
Yeah.
Dire are scanning.
Honestly, like Dire is one fight away from this game becoming Dire favorite. Now they have the Crystallis. They have a lot of damage.
This might be the fight. 70 going into the secret shop. He's got his support smoked a little bit far behind him. We'll look to join the smoke now. Just the lone druid showing on that bottom wave, and Evil Rabbit. Looks like they were smoked out, hoping to find an overextended monkey or some overextended hero. I'm trying to bait on this amplified
Holy.
damage rune. No way, is this gonna work?
He might get cogged if he jumps one more time.
Okay, he does get cogged. Wavener on 2. That amplified damage is still in play. Vac wall now. Butterfly effect proccing the BKB is going to snag the rune and just TP away. That's going to leave behind the clockwork. Can they catch anyone else? The Rude Mother up onto the high ground. They actually see her, and they've got the vision for the Frostbite, canceling that TP. Time to run, Irving, as at least out of range of the Monkey King's auto attacks, with the rest of the team catches up. And a big kill there for
That was
Poyo.
cool. The monkey wanted to steal the rune. He turned down his shard and he wanted to Boundless Strike to steal the DD, but the Clockwork Power Clock stopped him, bounced him away. And good decision making, I think, by the Wind to keep it out there with BKB.
Yep.
Radiant's
If
middle
he tried
tower is
to
under attack.
turn on the DD and try to ulti, I think he wouldn't have killed anyone anyway.
Yeah, agreed. Especially with the Darkseer already in the vicinity and Crimson active. It just feels so difficult. Plenty of stats. This feels like the dream item as well for this build level tunic, even though neutrals aren't affected. True form active immediately. Sending the bear up to tank. They want a lot of your buildings here. Oh my lord.
Scary
He
bear.
gets demolished too, right? Does he not? Yeah, he does. Yes, he absolutely gets demolished. Uh-oh. You don't have another fort.
Radiant's bottom tower
Yeah, but his
is
ulti is
under
half
attack.
CD though.
Oh, it's okay. Look at your buildings.
Go guys. We have to go.
Yep. All right.
Radiant's bottom
All right.
tower
Well, the
is under
That's fine.
Bear's been left behind. That's fine. Acceptable losses. They have not even breaking smoke on the bear. Poor guy. Finally, he goes down. Bear instantly resummon as the bottom.
Holy.
Got a BKB. Hook shot. They find 2. That's pretty good. But can they get anything more out from it now? PYW's been isolated from this fight, but it's going to be the Clockwork who's still alive thanks to all the barriers. The bear chasing it down just doesn't have enough. Potom zoned out of the fight. So far, no one dead. As Evil Rabbit, they've committed here pretty hard. Amplified damage rune already used. BKB as well. Still used by the Potom. They have got wins
Dire's
BKB.
middle tower is under
But
attack.
not much else. 7E holding on to his BKB. Did pop the ultimate there. And the Aeon Disc reveal from PYW is what saves his life. They could just go back for Roche, and I think that's what they're going to do here.
So I think when the clock out, he clocked 3 heroes. I don't think the Windrunner had BKB yet. So that's why they couldn't commit to kill them all. And the Nyx also healed the Windrunner's Wind Ranger's DD. So that's why Dire couldn't do anything, even though it looked kinda good.
Good patience on this PYW Nyx, though, honestly. I've been impressed with a lot of moves he's been making. I was really, like,
Yeah, he knows what he's doing.
I really hated the change to Nyx when they kind of removed mana. What is it? What was mana burn? Was it before? Yeah, it's mana
Yeah.
burn. Because then he kind of got turned into some like Dagon just sniping hero, and I felt that was kind of like a little. It wasn't like low skill, but it wasn't really like the Nyx that used to be, like just going for this Dagon nonsense. But I gotta say, he's definitely playing this like old Nyx. I really like the look of this.
Yeah, you like the dagger 4-star.
Yeah,
On
yep.
this kind of
Yep.
never die. Nyx.
Yeah, they're just annoying as hell in team fights, right? Carapace, run away, set up stuns, right? Blink in. That's the kind of Nyx that I like to see. DK in trouble. Back wall connects onto 3. Found all 3 cores. Butterfly effect this time. He's got BKB letting loose with the whirlwind. Good damage onto this lone druid, but he's going to be able to get off the true form, and that's a big heal. Turning back to fight the boundless strike onto 2. Guardian Greaves isn't enough, and they get the kill onto Butterfly effect. It's PYW who connects, I believe, the Vendetta auto attack. A double kill for him now as the GG is forced out.
Now have mega
We'll kill them. Can I see fast enough? It was indeed Vendetta. Nice job there. PYW triple kill to end the game. My goat.
Wow. Who's this for? Better than the last one.
Not like this. That's not what I meant, Pablo. That's not what I meant.
Why they're playing this hero. It's like they sort of know it's in the meta, but they haven't really like studied how it's played. Like I studied heck out of it, so I'm really clear of how
prepare for
it
battle.
needs to be played or like the strength of it. I just feel like a lot of players don't understand it.
What do people get wrong, in your opinion?
They're not they're not farming enough, or like they're buying items thinking that it helps their team, but they get it a bit too late, or it doesn't match with their team's lineup,
Right. So
their timing. So they should just play greedier and do damage themselves instead.
you go for the because basically there's two schools of thought, right? There's the Sin Q method, which a lot of people you think are mistakenly doing, but they do it way too slow, which kind of defeats
Yep.
the purpose.
Yep, exactly.
I see. That's what you were explaining last game.
The sync Q method works if you get it early because you are doing damage with drums. Because
Right.
drums give stats, and he does the bracer now. He skips the boots. He just does drum rush.
What the hell are these smoke moves? I've never seen a level 1 smoke go
30
this deep.
seconds to battle.
Visage specialty. Oh, he's gonna press the light? What the hell? Why do you do that? Now they know, right? Radiant should know. If they look.
I gotta look though, right?
Maybe. Oh, now he looks. Now the clock pings it. Hey, my light is gone, guys.
Wait, you can see that?
What do you mean? His light is gone.
Oh, right, because they recaptured it.
Yeah, they took it.
Oh.
And now he's like, hey, where did my light go? He
My
comes back.
light is gone.
Begins.
I don't think I've ever noticed someone taking my watch. I'm not gonna lie to you. I just don't have the brain wave capacity for that. 3 runes though, actually, for the side of Evil Rabbit, so their level 1 moves do end up working out in one way or another.
So pretty cool by PIW. He went boots because Mirana is like 290 move speed or 285, I think. It's
Yeah,
a
she's
slow
slow.
hero. And you're going up against the Tuskar, which is fast. So having boots makes it that the Tuskar can't hit you, and you can hit the Tuskar.
Yeah, it even starts with
The matchup.
Windlace, so this is not gonna feel as good. As soon as he sees this bottom, who arrows the range creep successfully. Also sees these couriers coming thanks to the observer ward planted down over on the cliff. Do we have some shenanigans afoot here? Looks like
Dire's
butterfly
top tower
effect
is
just
under attack.
pushing wave under tower.
Dire's courier has been killed.
I think he hit him there. Yeah, he did.
70 Earth man.
Unlucky. A little bit unlucky on the CS here, but he got the range creep, so life, I think, is going to end up working out. These heroes are exactly the same fast as each other. UIW is going to stop for a quick little pit stop eating that tomato. Delicious.
Yeah, I think this Tuskar is being a little bit of a sassy baka following him. I don't think you really do anything.
I
You,
guess, does the Weaver need him? Could he be accomplishing something else in lane right now?
I mean, he should just tag team. Just not tag team. Drinking buddies a Weaver. Just go on the Timber, makes the Timber lose some HP because the Timber doesn't have Timber chain right now. He went
Right.
Q and E, I believe.
Yep,
Yeah.
correct.
So you just make him low, and then you just stack small cam or try to pull a small cam, pull,
There we
pull
go.
half of it.
There we
Yeah,
go.
he's doing this. Yeah,
Yeah.
he shouldn't have followed the Mirana. You don't really do anything to Mirana.
Especially because you can be really efficient, right, with the tag team Shikuchi attacks. Sorry, Drinking Buddy Shikuchi attacks.
Yeah, before the Timber's level 3, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Because once he's 3, he has level 2 or level 1 Timber Chain or level 2 reactive armor, then it's not as easy to be pressured anymore.
Got it. Yeah, we'll see how that lane continues as Earth Spirit's in dire need for a water rune. As is Butterfly Effect, actually. They've just been kind of smacking the hell out of each other. You got brothers, Ponlo?
Yeah.
This is how growing up with brothers is for you?
Yeah,
Just
I've been
always
smacked. Oh, what?
actually get a kill. They find the bottom. Not even a snowball, just kind of ran her down. I'm shocked, but she was level 1, no leaps. Ends up going down. All grenade.
Dude, this boss 4 is really learning from the old boss 4, I feel like.
Ooh, by the way, it's not Twisted Chakram, it's Shatter.
Holy!
And that's good enough for the kill here in the lane. So beyond Timber God, able to pick up his first kill, wets the Chakram.
I'm pretty sure PRW feeds the same amount as I do. First blood. Like,
I see.
it's really not much difference.
How do I know you're not PYW when Ponlo's in the game?
True.
Too true, dude. Too true.
Well, Yo loves playing Brute, I think.
The prize is
So
mine.
he should know what he's doing on this hero.
What do you think about the Brood speaks to him? Is it just the play style? The hero itself? Does he like the voice lines?
I don't know. I mean, I don't know about the voice lines, but I think he likes heroes that are... I don't know.
Really good cogs
He
there.
feels like he can be very impactful on the... Maybe on the item timings that this hero has.
Got it.
The Harpoon... I think they do Harpoon BKB.
See, that's a much more well thought out answer than the reason my friend likes to play Brood, and that's because he likes to imitate Brood's voice lines and throw spiders at people.
Yep.
You see, he's afraid of spiders, so I think him playing as a spider helps him feel a little bit better.
I see.
Mm.
There can only be one spider in the game.
Exactly, and it's him. He doesn't have to be scared.
That makes complete sense.
I'm doing a
So-
bit of jungling.
He's doing the PYW. He's doing the Syncue thing where he farms the big camp like this. But the issue is he doesn't have Bracer and now. He has Boot. So he actually farms it a bit slow. Because he doesn't
Also-
have the stats.
Twin gate action here very early on. Tusk has been freed up. He's realizing no one is home. ZZQ is just throwing cogs at his opponents. Very rude. As under they go for the tower. Actually, Tusk is just passing through. That'll trigger the TP of PYW. They still get that kill, though. Onto the clock. And everyone is very healthy as they time that with a nice creep push under tower.
Denied.
Oh, is it tri-lane? Tri-lane? What year is this?
Well, I think Mirana should stay until the siege creep comes. Just arrow the siege creep before he leaves. Oh, they're gonna go on the Visage. Both subs are leaving.
Yeah, they are. Just
Run,
planting a word
Visage.
for mid. Visage, PYW. Behind in decent position. ZZQ first is going to catch the Nyx Assassin. Creep Wave blocking any potential arrow in, but they're still going to go for it. Drinking Buddies gets him out of harm's way. Morana leaps forward. PYW still holding onto the arrow. Will miss, unfortunately. And so instead,
Oh,
it's
no.
the Clockwork who drops.
And Clock doesn't have TP now.
That's
Kind
very
of
true.
bad for his own game.
Gonna have to make the walk a shame. So,
I mean,
it's one game
Mirana's
move.
just so weak, man.
Yeah.
She TP's down, but she actually doesn't really do much. She would have been better off just farming.
Well, now she'll head over to the mid lane, try and secure this bot lane rune as the brothers are fighting top, where the rune does spawn in and into the bottle of 7E.
That is big rune.
Radiant's courier has
He's
been
gonna.
killed.
I mean, the only lane he can go to is bottom. Top doesn't really need him. He doesn't really threaten the Weaver, but the Timber having solo XP is super good. The Timber will threaten the Weaver himself. Because Weaver doesn't really have any way to gain back HP.
Is it
Only if
sometimes
he
bad?
gets a-
Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, I mean, the only way the Weaver gets HP is if he gets the Seeds of Serenity.
Mhm.
7 minute. You try them.
I was gonna ask, is it sometimes even bad if you're like an Earth Spirit in this game to gank top lane because you want Timber to be left alone, you want him to get his levels, and if you
Yeah.
rotate top, there's a chance the supports will chase you or the enemy mid will TP.
Yeah, exactly. You can create a bad scenario for your
Ooh.
Timber.
What? Okay, well, that was really weird. Somehow the snowball didn't go up the hill, but the rolling boulder sure did.
XP rune. Oh, it's going.
He's going? Yeah, I thought he was going to go for the
Wow.
courier for a second. Eats the stun, but first bottles up the wisdom rune. He's going to steal that over. Now he's level 6. The Magnetize just let loose. Irving, not a lot of mana to play with here as they will dive his tower. Mayori, he's going to TP over as well as the Tusk. Ice Shard's perfectly in place, but the Cogs actually trying to push him away. Irving, will he tick down here? No, he's going to be just fine. In the meantime, they will TP away. I believe that was the Clockwork.
So worth for the Spirit though. I mean, one of their supports is really happy right now because of XP rune.
Tower is under
The bottom of the clock. I don't know who got it, but I'll be shaking 17's hand right now. If I was in this game. Thank you, bro.
Takes a death. The Ember doesn't really accomplish anything else while he's gone from mid. They get forced the Weaver to TP up as he can take the Twin Gate back over, so it's not that big of a deal. But it has really freed up the Timbersaw, right? Who's up to level 7 already. This is the second wave he's dragged. He's just doing some chip damage to towers. I guess the only question I have now for Team Zero is, will they be able to defend this bot lane tower? Right now, in a lot of trouble, and simply just dead is this Broodmother.
Oh no. And Mirana died too.
Yeah, she did. Died
Yo,
over in the mid
people are-
lane.
Yeah,
Radiant's
people are dying
bottom
right now.
tower is under attack.
problem.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Feels kind of bad for the Brute to lose his tower, to be honest.
Yeah, I'd agree. I don't know. Maybe they can defend it though. He's gonna TP back. The Weaver is leaving. Finally realizing
good.
that the Timber is kind of just pushing waves and sorry, make that cutting waves and doing chip damage slowly, so he can actually stay up here and defend the tower. But there's a lot of attention down bottom now. 70's got a hate strewn in the bottle, as well as the power treads and the chainmail, so he's fairly tanky here. What will we find?
Not sure about this scroll to the bottom lane. It's like they definitely know about it because of the war. They didn't smoke.
Okay, haste is active. 70. What's he looking for? He is looking to kick back the Nyx Assassin. That is going to be an easy kill there. Rolling Boulder on in to get the assist. Not much Tusk can do in that stance. Irving's also not up to level 6. He's actually pretty close. Might get it off of these two range creeps, I believe, but they're going to try and kick him away and into harm's way. Unfortunately, the arrow just doesn't quite connect there. Magnetize is very good. Plenty of magic damage, but into the snowball he goes. Will they actually be able to save him, though? Pushed by the Cox and killed by the Spider. Poyo-Yo finishing him off. Irving gets the kill at least before he dies, but still not up to level 6. And even the Ember ends up dying with Beyond Timber King rotating down. Instead of the Brood losing her tower, she will destroy this offlane tier 1. As Team Zero, they bring the bodies and win a decent fight.
Yeah, I think Dire regrets bringing heroes here. I think they should just let the tower drop. Like, they're not gonna win this fight. Their supports are just way too useless. They have no damage. Only the cores are useful, and they just killed the Visage, and then they have no damage anymore to counter fight.
My question
Osprey is too strong.
My question for you, Pablo, is the offlane tier 1 tower as important as the safe lane tier 1? This used to be considered not that important, but has that changed now with like the second neutral area?
I mean, I would say it's the least important of the tier 1s. I would say right now the safe lane is the most important, and then the mid, and then the off lane.
Got it.
Well, of course, it's still important to, if you can hold the tower against the Brute, it's super good, but I just don't think their lineup is like designed to take this fight against the Earthspirit. Like, they knew the Earthspirit was here, and they still decided to come bot to react to it. I think it's just a mistake.
I see. All right, time to check in on PYW. He's gonna go probably for the Gleipnir eventually, isn't he? With the Rod of Atos. Oh, they cleared the Ancient, so there's actually nothing for him to snowball onto. Blood Grenade does get the drinking buddies. That's pretty good. Pardon me, even with the amplified damage, 70 just can't get the kill. Magnetize was just ticking off of cooldown. I think Beyond's at this point where he just doesn't care about the Weaver's damage, although he does deny that tower. So not bad at all. That's the safe lane tower now going down. It looks like some pressure being applied to mid as well.
I mean, Beyond is gonna have to like overextend a lot to die.
Yeah.
They don't really have damage to kill him if he's like 80% HP.
Nyx is still only level 5 actually. So yeah, not a whole lot to fear as Poyo-Yo getting caught trying to steal some Ancients here. He will pay the price. Now PYW eager to attempt to escape. Another big soul assumption's going to connect. Do they have the stuns? Absolutely. Good micro. Didn't think that was going to hit him from up there, but it's just a little bit of a parallax thing, isn't it? Up on that high ground. At the same time, Beyond gets the solo kill onto the Nyx Assassin top lane. Just tanking tower shots, no big deal. But a better sequence of events there, obviously taking down the Broodmother.
Never refuse gold. Give it.
I feel like giving the Timber King and picking Tusk is such a bad approach to the draft. Because the Tusk, it just gives the Timber kind of a free lane in the lane. Like, Tusk is pretty bad into the Timber. Because of the wording there. You can never like walk up.
Goodness, okay, good stun. They didn't actually manage to pull the Visage into that snowball. Oh no, and now you're trapped inside of the Chakram jail with the cogs on top. 70 magnetized spread onto 4 heroes. Does he have any support? He gets the rolling boulder away, and he's actually alive with the Invis rune. He might just live here. Butterfly effect, he might just lose his life as well. 70, he's got spells, just not a lot of HP to play with, so he will not be counter-initiating, not least of all with a full HP Weaver here in the mix. But a strong fight and another kill onto this Visage. That makes what, 3? 2, just 2.
Yeah, I mean, Dire just don't really have that. I mean, it's just their supports, right? They will have kind of two of like similar supports, Nyx and Tusk.
Mm-hmm.
Very skirmishy, a little bit lacking damage. I mean, Nyx doesn't really lack damage to kill one guy, but other than killing that one guy, and if you don't kill the guy, then you're kind of screwed.
Yep.
You don't have like continuous damage to provide to the fight.
Well, first Vendetta, I believe, of the game, as he's just freshly now hit level 6. There's no sentry. Oh, there is a sentry here on the Watcher. We'll see if Nyx is even going to head in that direction, as he does lose his Scuttle facet buff.
So look at the Radiant wards, that all protecting the Timber
Dire
King.
are scanning.
3 wards top.
Radiant structures are
Where's the third one?
fortified. Dire's top tower is
Near the
under
clock.
attack.
Near the claw.
Dire's
Oh,
structures
yeah, you're
are
right.
fortified.
Watching over this mid tower.
Radiant's bottom
As the Earth
tower
Spirit looking to
is
get a little
under
bit of
attack.
aggressive. There is a time lapse available, so he's not really going to be able to do too much, especially if that shield room gets activated. 70. Maybe in a bit of trouble. A little bit of a tiny grief there, but the Vendetta damage, not quite enough. And 70 eats the hook shot. Oh, sorry, that was ZZQ hook shot. I'm backing onto him, pardon me. He's going to be just fine. He actually lives through first Vendetta. They don't get much. Seems like a, honestly, almost an unnecessary risk for the Earth Spirit to even fake rolling for the rune. I'm not going to lie.
70 even.
Just playing a
He
little
likes
bit with
to-
fire, right?
Yeah.
But all's well that ends well. He lives. He'll rotate around and pick up the Wisdom rune at 14 minutes.
He likes to impact the game in these odd ways.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Oh,
Is the
Blade.
Brute buying a Orchid?
Manta.
Manta.
Manta build here. Yeah, it used to be like, what, like Orchid Diffusal? But I think now this carry build's a little different. Let me see if I can see his matches here on the hero.
I think Manta just scales better. You are sort of like strong at 30 minutes.
Can't find Poyoyo's Dota 2 Pro Tracker. But we'll see what he ends up going for.
Kind of surprised by it though, because it looks like an Imba off.
Ooh, nice kill there. Waller's Punch secures it on a it's not Poyoyo, sorry, PYW. How was his items coming along? Still not quite at the Rod of Atos, but as the Vit booster.
Is under attack.
A little bit tanky alongside that fluffy cat. Giving chase here on a 70, or at least trying their best. Careful there. Dropped, I don't know what he dropped. Maybe the bracer to use the wand.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
I don't think PYW's spear is gonna make sense. We'll see. He has level 2 leap, level 1 arrow. He's gonna finish Atos with level 1 arrow.
The Walrus Punch, another kill here. They're leaping forward. They did just activate that Solar Flare. Let's see what else they can find out with PYW respawning. Quick D-ward here. That might be enough to dissuade Evil Rabbit from continuing to fight, as 70 is going to do his best to just focus onto the wave, but he's going to be eating a lot of damage now. Blade Mail active, but many heroes here to spread the damage means he is going to be killed 100-0. Once again, just kind of putting himself in a dangerous spot, I gotta say, Pablo. By the looks
Yeah.
of it.
Radiant's middle tower has fallen.
The 70 always does this thing around mid where he thinks he's doing his team a favor, but he's not. He's just dead.
He's just dead. What would he be saying in the comms now? Like, space, don't worry guys, I got the wave.
No, nothing that positive. Usually it's just quiet.
I see, understood.
Dire are scanning.
It's mutual understanding that somebody fucked up.
Unluck, man. I mean, that's how it's gonna be sometimes. All right, but a big opening now. These two supports, which I gotta be honest, have been basically holding hands for almost the whole game since the laning stage ended very early. They started now playing very well together, don't they?
Holy, the Nyx he's buying a vessel.
He's buying a vessel. But okay, when I said I liked the old Nyx, I don't know if I liked that old Nyx.
Holy, I don't think I've ever seen this in my life.
He's-
Arcane Null vessel.
And he's gonna go Ag Scepter next, dude. He's gonna burrow in the middle of these
Holy.
fights.
Oh,
That
that's
punch.
a throwback.
EYW in trouble here is going to
he's
be the
dead.
Timber Saw do they
Gonna
actually
die.
have damage for this? By the looks of things, yes. Old Pipe of Insight Barrier buys him a lot of time. As in goes the Clockwork, the Cog pushback, he lives. And in fact, now the counter initiation, they're onto this Tusk with the silence. Other than that snowball for 5 more seconds, but gets the drinking buddies away. Good micro on the Visage Familiars, keeps them all stunned up now. The counter initiation now as Irvian himself goes in. Bow support set on Team Zero, diving beyond their tier 1 tower. Here go Evil Rabbit as they circle and take down the Earth Spirit. 3 heroes dead, and the Pipe Insight Aura, I believe, is what allows Tusk to live there. Nobody dies on the side of Evil Rabbit.
I think the Tusker didn't punch or something. Like the Timber should have died. But I mean, anyway, they are fighting without the Brute. Like maybe he doesn't have enough webs or doesn't have TP or something. But the Brute can't connect, and that's a problem.
There's always a problem of like a Brood offlane, especially where we used to see her a lot. It's she just doesn't rotate, and usually that's okay for an offlaner because traditionally they're the ones that start the fight super early. So it's like fine because you end up fighting naturally around your offlaner. But it seems like the thought process or the carry mentality is a bit different. And yeah, he's not willing to join these fights. Obviously with Brood, it's, you know, you got to invest in the web infrastructure. It's not as easy as just walking and TPing over.
Yep.
This is maybe problematic. How did Earth Spirit not stun himself on the spike characters? That was really weird. I think he's just dead again, by the way. More silence from 7E in the voice comms.
Yeah, my boy 7E. I mean, these things just happen. It's okay. You see Timber King network? Timber King is the...
Timber King?
Radiant's top tower
Yes,
is
sir.
under attack.
That's my president.
Dire's
Yep.
middle tower
Timber
is
King.
under attack.
Alright, Webb's at least over into the mid lane. Ember Spirit inside of the Sleight of Fist forever. Poyoyo's like, wait, I could have gotten the tower myself.
Dire's bottom tower is on Shaman.
But should eventually take that down. Half HP there for the Ember casually off of that one Timber Chain and Whirling Death. But it is going to be Aegis claimed and into the inventory of this Weaver. This skirmish heavy lineup, man, is working wonders right now for Evil Rabbit.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Yep, and it's kind of simple to play in the sense that they just have to sort of walk together and wait for opportunities to arise.
3 melee versus 4 melee. Right now, the 3 melee is doing better. Just closer to that equilibrium, you said, right? 3
Yeah,
range,
man.
2 melee.
Yeah, man. The golden ratio, bro. Yeah, but I think Radiant, probably YSR, Oyoyo is like, guys, you guys just need to play near me. Like, please stop going to the left side of the map. Come to the right side of the map. That's why you see this. His teammates are all angling to the right side of the map now.
That totally makes sense. You got to be a little bit careful. 20 seconds until the Wisdom Runes respawn. Poyoyo. They follow
see
this
him because of the
courier.
courier.
They know where he is, and it seems like he's just going to barely escape into the trees. He goes, leaving the Clockwork in his tracks.
Guys, let the assumption hit, man. I want gold.
Well, he'll just be forced to instead settle for this shard. Well, he won't be getting it, will he? Nyx or
Oh wait,
Tusk?
I don't think the assumption needs to hit to get the gold. So, do you know you can get twice the gold? So it leaves a debuff on them for like 3 seconds, right? So if you throw out a second assumption and the guy dies, but your second assumption hasn't hit the guy, you still get twice the amount of gold. So you get 400 gold, bonus gold, on top of like the kill gold. So you can get like 700 gold for 1 kill. Does
I
that make
see.
sense?
That's busted.
Yeah. So you always want to throw it, even though it might not hit the guy, you just throw it.
A lot of money. Soul Assumption hits 3 targets? That used to be +1 target.
Radiant's
+2
middle
now.
tower is under attack.
Yep.
My God, I gotta start playing some Visage again.
Yeah, it's super fun. You just buy like team items and you just go to your team and you just keep yelling in the microphone, go, 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 go! You
Radiant's
just
middle
make your team
tower
go.
is
All
under
right, in
attack.
C we say war.
Dire's
You just say
top
war,
tower
war,
is under attack.
War.
war.
Just war, guys.
Just war, guys. Don't worry. No,
Radiant's
no
top
farm.
tower
No
is
farm.
under
What?
attack.
Make war. Make war.
Yeah. Go smoke,
Dire's
go
top
smoke,
tower is
war.
under
That's my favorite thing. We are strong. You're so strong. You're so strong. Make war. Make war. And he goes, okay, okay. You get your carry out of the jungle. In they go, though. They're making war. Actually, a little bit of getting kited out. Oh, my goodness. This wombo combo as well. But they managed to turn the stuns. They've been comboing them up as well. Just aiming down for that clockwork. Plus 200 there for Irving. Earth Spirit is still alive. And they've actually managed to take down this Weaver the once. But this time, Poyoyo, he's in the fight. This time, this fight's looking different. And beyond, Timber King on top of the Visage. No more money for him. On the run, go Evil Rabbit, but the stuns, the lockdown continuing. The Earth Spirit might have bitten off more than he could chew, down to his last 300 HP, but he's gonna keep fighting. He takes down his brother. He takes down the Tuskar, and only the Weaver survives. And all he did was just run after that. Aegis expired. That was deep. That was ambitious. From Evil
Yeah, the
Rabbit.
Earth Spirit and the Timber did way too much that fight. Magnetize on like 5 heroes, silence on like 4. Timber spells hit everyone. They're so plump.
Used all of his rocks, used 10 stone remnants in that fight.
Yeah, but this is like Team Zero's like script, you know. This is like their comfort zone where offlane and carry are top net worth, and then 70 is just chaotic.
Chaotic is a good way to put 2, 4, and 7. I like it. I like it.
Yeah.
Playing well though. I mean, in the fights he's playing well. There's no doubt about that. And that fight,
Yeah, I
again,
mean he has high
looked
impact
different.
with low net worth.
Yeah.
It's his playstyle.
Can they kill here? I don't really think so. They've got heroes coming on over. The problem is Clockwork's going to intercept here by the looks of things. Maybe he can get both? Oh, he's going to get both. Oh, actually, he missed out on the pot. I'm a little bit too slow there.
No.
So instead, only the Clockwork seemingly is going to end up dropping. Quick shot away, but he's going to be being chased by, yeah, the bugs. A Weaver? Nyx gets the kill. Oh, I guess the Vessel, right? Of course. How could we forget?
Oh, but he didn't get the charge. It was
Not
bad,
too
man.
far. I wonder, I never thought about this, huh? But I guess the problem is I feel like Vessel's not really that much damage anymore. Like, it sounds like it's a lot, percentage-based damage, but I feel like I remember reading it's like really barely anything per charge.
Yeah, and the cooldown is so long now. They nerfed it to 10 seconds.
Yeah, I don't really know if this is going to really do all that much with Mind Flare. I know that I see the reasoning behind it, and maybe I like this better than Dagon, but honestly, the Dagon build just seems better.
Yeah, for sure.
I wonder why he
I
decided.
think he just feels like they lack damage in the mid game to kill the Timber, perhaps.
Yeah, it is good against Timber, isn't it? And I guess
But I
the
mean-
Brood.
It sort of depends, like if the... Oh, he did go back for the Orchid anyway. Yeah, it's a good Orchid game. So good against the support. But I mean, it depends on the Timber. He's buying a Shivas in the Arganims, I presume.
Oh, good vision there. Actually still see him. Oh, with a perfect
Holy!
prediction from 70. Arrow missed, but that's fine because you've got God Earth Spirit to connect all the skill shots.
Is the Timber buying Arganims? I guess he's gonna buy it after the Shivas.
Seems that way.
He bought... Whoa, he bought so many... He bought Crimson too. And... This thing.
Let's check in on all of our items here. Double BKB now. Team 0. That's the Gleipnir not finished for PYW. What are you thinking about this build on Potom? It is greedier than just going like Mech Greaves, right? Or whatever.
I mean... I can see why he thinks... I mean, they need control, right? Their lineup lacks control. I don't like it though. I like the Triple Bracer build better. I just don't think it makes that much sense to buy Athos and have level 1 arrow.
Ember, sorry, just always laughing at Ember stuck inside of Sleight of Fist forever. Yeah, I see what you mean. We'll see if it makes a difference. Maybe it's that control that will kind of come into play now. Up to level 14 on the bottom. Tier 2 Tower Siege. Team 0 feeling pretty strong here on this double BKB. Timing that they've just hit.
Dire's bottom tower has fallen.
Maybe he thinks that he can't split push that much this game versus Ember and Nyx and Weaver. He feels like he has to play with his team most of the time. So that's why the triple bracer shard build is bad. Because if you go triple bracer shard, the concept is that you can farm a lot and you are hard to... people can't kill you. you're so tanky,
Right.
and you can scale a lot because of it. But maybe he
Arrow.
just thinks it's a bad approach.
Okay, hold on. They're connecting here. Drinking Buddies gets them out of a hard spot as we do hit the slideshow portion of the Chinese server. Oh, that's a really good catch on the Nyx Assassin. Gleipnir connecting onto all the Spiderlings. Crimson Guard and Pipe Barrier, though, making this not such an easy forage into your own triangle. Very good snowball save. Costs a 70 to overshoot there on the Rolling Bullet, but it still won't save the life of the Visage. Now the follow-up. There's going to be the Silence forcing the BKB here on the Weaver, kicking the Tusk back into the Cogs, and the Silence. Perfect yo-yo there from 7E. What a fight from them. Team Zero, they might just be ready to go up the high ground. No buyback on these heroes, and they got a wave freshly pushing in bottom.
Timber King is too fat, man. There's way too many items. He's like full HP entire fight. They have nothing to touch him. They just have no damage on Dire.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
And especially when the Nyx gets caught first like that, unfortunately. It is what it is, though. What can you do?
You need some sort of like Queen of Pain type of hero, I think. Not the Ember. With
Okay,
Tusk
AoE.
and Nyx supports. Yeah, you need some AoE damage, high damage hero that can follow up on the Nyx and Tusk.
Has fallen.
It's not
Yeah.
like these stuns, they don't really do anything.
Right. Oops. Parallax error there on the Timber Chain. Timber God. Even gods make mistakes.
Hey, nobody call him a god, man. I only call him a king.
I see. Even kings make mistakes then.
Kings make hella mistakes, man. Haven't you watched Game of Thrones?
That's very true. That is very true.
Kings are fools.
Is that more in the new season? The new stuff? House of the Dragon
No,
or
no.
the old one?
Or the old one.
The writers certainly made mistakes. Shot, following up the arrow. Symphony of skill so far. Is there anything for him to snowball? And there is, but most importantly, he can simply just tag team away. That is, unless 70 has something to say about it, and he does! I think he's going to die to that soul burn. Ooh, down he goes. Poyoyo gets the kill. They're back up to the high ground immediately. Might as well hit the towers just a bit as they refocus onto these melee barracks. No Tusk for 40 seconds unless he wants to buy. He just might have to. BKB forced there on the Weaver as Gleipnir set up perfectly for the arrow.
Radiant's top tower is under attack. Dire's bottom barracks.
And Ember, he's just not home. Well, he is now. Left the remnant, but things are getting hard here, aren't they? Team Zero starting to push an 11k net worth lead. They feel like they can stay on the high ground. Timber King not looking to stumble here.
Yep.
Initiation. They get the kickback onto the Visage, into the Silence. Arrow does miss, and he's got a lot of move speed, but he is silenced. Oh, thrown into the snowball. That'll save him from the soul burn damage, but he's being pulled further away from the base now. Walrus Punch onto Poyo.
Oh,
He's going to end up going down. BKB active now from the Ember Spirit. He's doing so much work in this fight as 70. He needs to try and escape. Another really big silence out to all these magnetized targets. Counter initiation now. Arrows coming in. This one connects onto the Ember Spirit. Pulled into the snowball. Another stun on a Beyond with this Vessel debuff applied. Walrus punched into the air. Clockwork dying now to the Weaver as Beyond cannot get off of the high ground. He is surrounded and killed. And everyone else forced to just run away. That time, he did stumble just a little bit.
Yeah, a bit of a Kale on the BKB of the Brute Butter there.
True.
That's okay though. And you can stumble a bit. Shit happen.
Now it's going to be a Gleipnir for Butterfly effect finished on top of this Mage Slayer. Going to do a lot of work here. These items. Butterfly
Get a rush on
online.
top of this.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
It's pretty big actually. I mean, Dire's lineup is gonna be strong once they have enough damage. Yeah, they can actually come back. So it's about whether they can get enough damage. Biggest thing. Because they have a lot of stuff. They have Kimoras, they have the Boots of Bearing, they have the drums, the Vlads, they have the pipe, they have the save, they have like a lot. They have control. They pretty much have everything except damage right now.
Radiant's bottom tower
So once
is
like
under
that box
attack.
is ticked,
Radiant's
lineup like functions
structures
really
are
well.
fortified.
BKB activated. That is, I think, the Ember Spirit. Yeah, indeed, just kind of underneath the 0-2 tower, and that kind of sucked for him. He was inside of Sleight of Fist for like 2 seconds of that BKB. Which I guess feels good because it means you're not taking damage, but on your long duration BKBs, certainly doesn't feel too great.
Dire's
Top tower, it was pushed in. Mayuri needed to TP back to deal with that. Team Zero, they may have failed on that last mid push, but they are looking to take things a step further here. Under the cover of the smoke, without the Ember BKB, they feel this is a major weakness. Hook shot in is actually going to connect as they're interrupting this take on the Tormentor. They finish the Tormentor, but they're losing their Ember. He's just dead. The Geomagnetic Grip preventing the Tusk from getting out the Snowball. Now he can do nothing as he's just being nipped at by a Spider. He's dying slowly but surely in the back lines as Beyond giving chase. Picks up another kill here, this time onto the Visage. Eventually, Poyoyo gets on top of that Walrus for the kill. A 3-for-none trade into the Aegis.
The Tormentors are such a bit.
Sussy boys right there. That is not good.
So if Tormentor was a stat, he might have a negative win rate.
Bounty.
It's an interesting. I don't think it. Maybe. I just feel like when teams are winning handedly, they always just take enemy Tormentor.
Yeah,
I feel like
and that skews the stats, right?
Yeah.
But in an even game, and if you go for Tormentor in an even game, I feel like that's a negative win rate.
So risky. I mean, I understand I mean, first of all, what a read by Team Zero. I understand the thought process behind Devil Rabbit. Okay, we have no BKB. Let's retreat to our side of the map, farm backwards, you know, do this, do that. But Team Zero, they were waiting for him. They had their number. And it was 0.
Yep. I mean, I don't like Tormentors. I mean, every time I played against Bad Boom, they like to do this thing where they do 2 Tormentors. I feel like it's just so ass. Like when we play against them, it felt like that. Like they would TP away, they would relieve pressure from us to go back to do their own Tormentor, and we'll be like, okay guys, let's go farm. So happy. When
Right,
the Tormentor dies, you just get this announcement, okay, 3 heroes are there, let's go.
Right, you can leave the base, get your vision set back up, right, trying to rebuild. I see what
it's
you
like
mean.
map hack.
Butterfly effect up to level 20 here on the Ember Spirit. Oh, sorry, what's talent? Sleight of Fist hero damage. No one else really too close. It's Weaver scuttling around, looking for something. Can't really find much. A couple more 20 talents taken here. 35 attack speed. Uh-oh, it's Tormy time. But this is going to be way too fast. I don't think they can really do anything about it. Enemies on the wrong side of the map. Plus 20 magic resist now on this Timbersaw. Very nice. 69% physical resist, 62% magic. Very good. And no pure damage to really get through that, huh? I guess just Vendetta.
Like, I guess, you know, it's fine that they took the Tormentor because Weaver has the Aegis, but I'm not even sure that the Aegis mattered that much. Like, Radiant could have just held the map instead of going back to do that Tormentor. Now Dire gets to push out the waves. But I mean, Dire didn't push out that much anyway, so it's fine. But against a better team, maybe the Tormentor wouldn't be a good idea.
Yeah. No, Evil Rabbit trying to fortify around this triangle lower part of the map. Got a lot of wards up. Unfortunately, Team Zero, their attention is going to be dragged to top lane where they have only one set of barracks to get through before they get the Megas. Harry shows on the wave here. And he's not afraid to use his mana here to nuke through and keep this wave pushing. They see the Ember. I don't really think Potem can catch him all by himself, though. Instead, there could be action mid. Yeah, Zhu is going to be scouted immediately. Does get the Force Staff, I believe, away. Now, that was Drinking Buddies and Force Staff, actually, both. He gets out of the cogs. And now they are looking here for the clock. Snippersaw has shown up to the fight, though, just looking for a way on in. Shiva's Guard active. Oh, a big miss on that roll from 7E. And so they do get this kill onto CZQ. Can they take down this Tusk? It's really great if they could, but no. He's going to live. Urban gets 2 stuns off there, and actually that allows Butterfly Effect to join this fight. Immediately yoinks up this gem. A 5 versus 3 now, as still this Tusk continues to live. It's a long-duration arrow stun now onto the Weavers. They buy back on this Earth Spirit, but Beyond, he needs some help, and he needs it now. A roll in, that's not going to solve things.
7E.
As the Clockwork dies. 7E, he's big, he's huge, he's the hero that Team Zero needs. He takes down 3 heroes, another follow-up stun onto the Ember Spirit, and it's a full wipe.
Yeah. From zero to hero.
Oh my lord! What did he do? He murdered them all?
Maybe there was some miscom, like maybe they thought Earthspirit already used the BKB. They bought back, they didn't run, they still continued to chase, they wanted to fight, but Earthspirit came in with BKB and he's just too strong.
Just
You were all
destroyed them.
clamped up. Yeah, he did like some
Absolutely.
5-man fight, magnetize.
Absolutely demolished them. Blade Mail as well, obviously doing a lot of work, to be honest. But, holy. And you know, Brood's getting in there too. We gotta give a little bit of credit to Poyoyo, up to level 25 now. He's got a crazy BAT during Insatiable Hunger, so keep an eye on that attack speed. It'll be zooming.
I think we are kind of seeing why the Weaver and stuff not that good anymore, because like so much of the damage is getting blocked by the
Dire's
Crimson.
top tower has fallen.
Yeah, that's a
Like
good
the
point too.
faster-
Oh,
Dire's top tower.
Sight the Vice. Warren for Beyond. Just doing whatever they can. They don't have a glyph actually to protect this. These are the ranged barracks. They need to get them off the buildings now. They will get Beyond to back up just a bit with the Weaver respawning Team Zero, not willing to risk things too much.
That's the last Rex, right?
Yep.
Let us fight.
Oh, a DD. Well, I'm sorry, an amplify damager now into the bottle for the Earth Spear. They're going to smoke up. They're going to look for a fight. He's also holding on to this Whisper of the Dread still. In he goes. He's activating that plate mail back into the active inventory as they're going to look for the Nyx Assassin first. He's rooted, so couldn't get affected by the Drifting Buddy's arrow. Does actually catch this Nyx Assassin. Down he goes. Does not have buyback. They're out of the Visage. 70 blows him up as well. ZZQ going around the fight looking for anyone on the back lines, but that is enough already, and they're just going to call it. They are going to call it. Weaver, he falls, and that is the GG. Well played, the 2-0 in favor of Team Zero. And once again, Palmo, we dodged another 3-game series. That's 5 in a row for us.
Yeah, I mean, I guess there's a lot of gaps in the